listen, the Golden State Warriors, I was just thinking about Bill Walsh, and there'd be no way that Bill Walsh would re-sign Draymond for 3 more years and then extend Clay 2 more years. Now, you can say Steiny's an idiot. That's fine. And I can be and will be in the future. Call Bill Walsh an idiot.
I can't.
Okay.
But I just know, Steiny, it's like you. There ain't a lot of Steinies. Ain't a lot of gurus walking around.
I'm just being Bill Walsh.
Right. But you're cold. Right now,
That's
you're being cold.
Yes.
And
you're being...
No, I admit there are Bill Walshes around. I think there's more, hey, we've done this for umpteen years. Yeah, I can see you slipping, but I got your back. And
what does that mean, got your back?
Here's a contract for 2 years. Kind of because you've been around.
Kind of because you've been around.
Come on,
I think that's one. I think it's a mistake from 7 angles. So you're basically saying to Clay, you're also.
Tell me. Because I ain't soft. I ain't SOFT.
Yes, you are.
No.
You just said, here's a contract for kind of being around.
And that was basically in reference to the Crawford, the belts, and what we saw with the Giants did. And I wasn't saying it was bad at the moment, but then years later you look back like, damn, they should have been cutthroat. But I get it, and nobody questioned it when it went down. And now we'll watch this Draymond Green thing play out. We'll watch Klay Thompson, but I'll use it to the Niners. And you might call this a stretch. I honestly believe the investment they used in Trey Lance is going to benefit him in the sense that if Brock Purdy's not ready, even if Darnold were better, he will be the number 1 quarterback for the Niners week 1 because of what they spent on him. It's not, that's just, is that a stretch?
Yes, I think it is a stretch. I think Kyle Shanahan, well, actually, I don't know about Kyle Shanahan because he's got a personal investment in Trey Lance.
Which means something.
That affects something. Yeah, he's the coach. He's not Joe Lacob. Joe Lacob shouldn't have a personal investment, and you know what? I don't think he does. But let me tell you what Bill Walsh would do. Bill Walsh would say, Draymond, you got 1 more year left in your contract. We would love to have you back for 1 more year, and we bring back our top, we'll try to move Jordan Poole. You have 1 more year left. We'd love to have you back. Have a good year, and, everything's on the table.
No, it could happen.
It should happen.
It should. That's your point.
Yeah, I think it should happen. And Clay, you're not Clay. You have another year left in your contract, so
you're winning.
Play another year, and I'll tell you what. If next year you're better than you've been the past 2 years, well, we're going to pay you. Yeah. If you continue to decline, good luck to you.
And you know what? I don't think Klay Thompson would be shocked.
Sports.
Yeah, because of his 2-year absence where he got paid.
Daniel Shabazz, Bill Walsh, and being a GM for Draymond Green would be hilarious. Yeah, that would be a good one. Scotty and Marin. Come on, this is professional sports. Hey,
talk to us.
Hey, Matt.
Yep.
Hey, Matt, listen to this, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Listen. Okay, man. Here it is, man. Look, it's funny as I kind of agree with both of you here in that sometimes there's a little bit of sentiment, okay, but that's only reserved for people who still have something in the tank. Now, if you're talking about Crawford, you're comparing Crawford to the situation with Draymond and Clay. It's not even close. I mean, Crawford is done. But Draymond and Clay there's no doubt in my mind that those guys can bring you another title. And, the 49ers, Walsh had left, but they got rid of Charles Haley, and that cost them maybe a Super Bowl or two, So it depends on, to me, it entirely depends on what you bring to the table. And in basketball, it's a little bit more difficult to just run, you can run a DB off if you're Bill Walsh. You got 53-man rosters. But when you got 12 people, 15 people, it's a little bit harder. But I like I said, I agree. It's nice to have sentiment, but when somebody's done, they're done, period. I don't put Clay and Draymond on that tag.
Well, let's. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it. I'm going to put Clay to the side because he's under contract for a year. He's got no. He's got no juice. He's got no leverage.
Gotcha. But Dre
any good owner would tell Clay, play your contract out, keep your mouth shut. We're talking about Draymond Green. So Draymond Green says,
pay me.
Next year is a year too early for Draymond Green. I'll admit it. I bet you Draymond's got another good year.
Hey.
Okay. Well, Bill Walsh says a year too soon is better than a year too late. So maybe it's time to let Draymond Green walk away.
And what do you think Draymond Green meant?
Well, I don't care
when
what
he said. I'm asking to people. When he said the handwriting's on the wall.
Maybe that's what he knew.
If he were sitting right here, he would say, partner, you know what? You got a damn valid point.
Oh, Draymond would be like, preach, Steiny.
But then later on, he said he wanted to retire and he didn't want to leave.
It's because he's playing the game.
That's like his game,
I don't understand why nobody understands how easy. Like this thing has been. Draymond Green saying he wants to retire a Warrior. Take him at face value, and that's it. I'll take him at face value, but that ain't it. All right,
I get it. It's chicken involved, but I love
chicken's the most
game.
But it's just like
I
keep hearing this. What we owe people. What? Yeah, they've been paid. They've been paid for their services up until this point. We're even. Brandon Crawford and the Giants. We're even Steven. Klay Thompson, Draymond Green and the Warriors. We're even Steven. We don't owe you.
Duh.
Klay, you will have been paid $240 million over the course of your career by us. I think we're even.
I just really feel like you're not wrong. But I feel like you're Scottie Pippen with the Phil Jackson, the targets here, and he put it on the ceiling. Again, all I can go to is how the goosebumps I get as a fan when I go to Barry Bonds' retirement ceremony, when they put his jersey on the wall, on the outfield wall, and I saw all the old school, all the old school guys come back. Like, Steiny, if they get treated wrong, or the relationship was not good, they don't come back. And when you look at the Niners and you look at the teams in the Bay, I just feel like for the greater good, for the most part, they don't just get treated like product. And that's why we see, guys come back for the Niners when there's something going on.
Who does
I
Joe
feel like
Lacob?
You're missing all that when you just say,
does anybody care?
Evan's done. Kick his ass to the curb and let's get the new one. I get that, but that don't happen all the time, man.
I know. And then you know what happens? You lose. You lose for a while.
I'm sounding soft, but I know what I mean.
Because you sign players who are getting worse. And you say, even though you're getting... Look, it's a hard world out there. We know that.
Yeah, look across the street. Our guy.
That guy's got it easier than anybody in the Bay Area.
Today and he was working. You and Shasky is bothering me. Like he's rolling around in a Bentley. The guy's on hard times. But now he's got a burrito with tin foil. God, let it. The dude's working. He's struggling.
Okay, he's not struggling. He's thriving.
He's got a cell phone, so life is bliss.
He has
Come on, man.
a burner phone too.
KD. Yeah.
Anyway, there's a. I don't even know.
I just hate that. I feel like you don't have no feelings
when it comes to something like this.
Steiny, like I think you do.
I don't. Now, if you think Draymond Green's got 3 good years left in him, then sign him. I'm not saying, but I'm saying I don't think he does.
Okay,
but go ahead.
Yeah.
So what do you ever stop and think, what are we going to look like in 2025 or 26?
That's part of the job, Steiny.
Well, apparently it's not part of your job.
No.
Because you're just going to sign all the old guys for as long as possible.
No, I got Steph Curry, who came in, and the one thing that's benefiting Dre and Clay is the fact that Curry, they're a trio. So if I can't go find anything on the open market via trade or whatnot, what do? What we've been talking about, run it back. And if Draymond is best here with Steph Curry, Steiny, I got to think about it. I'm not saying give Clay the max or Dre's going to be the 2016 Dre in 3 years. It's scary, but you owe Steph the best opportunity to get his team back.
Steph, you know what? The best opportunity to get back is no longer with Draymond Green. What if I believe that? I'm not saying I do, but what if I do? What if Joe Lacob does?
Curry, we got to go.
This segment was brought to 888-957-9570 is the number. Put your money where your mouth is. Oh, we all love Bill Walsh. We all love to quote Bill Walsh. But we don't like to truly follow his example.